Dear friends and family, Russell here, and I thought I'd show you today a little bit about parts of our house here in Salt Lake City. I've been here now 2.5 years, and so being now in Salt Lake City, I've come a little disconnected with some of my friends and relatives and places where I used to live. So one of the things that I haven't done is I haven't shared with you a little bit about where I live and a little bit about our neighborhood. So this is our beautiful house right here. And so we live in the downtown area here, where all the properties are built around 1910. So there are a lot of older properties in the area. You'll notice that these two, though, look fairly new. It's just that it's interesting that about 7 or 8 years ago, there was a fire that started in this property, and then it leapt over to this property and burned this one to the ground. So because of that, this property was rebuilt, and and then my wife Clary bought it about 4 or 5 years ago. So let's take a little closer look about where we're at. As you can see, the public sidewalk is really close to the front door of the house. And then there's some of the landscaping that I take care of. And so I inherited a lot of this landscaping. So there's a lot of varieties of flowers here. And some of these flowers I'm not even sure I even recognize. And got some daisies here. And so we have this little front porch area. And I have a lock box here, and I've actually done a video on this where the flag is open, and that means that there's a package inside. And because we're so close to a lot of foot traffic, we've had a number of Amazon boxes disappear. So that's why we have the lock box. So here's the front porch area. Clary likes to have kind of the Caribbean look here. So we have a couch and so forth. So let me go down a little bit. So we've got some more landscaping right here. And so one of the things that someone put in some landscaping irrigation tubing, but most of it had deteriorated over the last 7 years or 8 years. So I had to go and dig all that up and then put all new landscaping in over here. And so we also have a big maple tree in the front here. So this is a bit of a side view. So we park our cars in the front. I'm the front, the BMW over there. And then Clary has her Honda. We don't have a garage, so we'll take a little tour towards the back of the property. So everything looks brand new. It's in good shape. And so here we have the little gate that we have for the back area. And we have this gorgeous tree in the backyard here that provides a lot of shade for the house, and a nice little piece of grass that has an irrigation sprinkler system to it. So that's all I have to mow. So those of you who mow large yards, yes, you can be jealous. So from there, connected to the house is a really nice deck. And when I came, it needed a little TLC, so I replaced all the top boards, replaced all the steps here, and then there's more steps over here. So I replaced all those, and I did that because I did a project with a friend of mine in Canada Calgary, Lawson, and he was kind enough to kind of show me how to work on decks. We built one from scratch at his house. So this is kind of the picture of the kind of the backyard here with the deck. So we've tried to kind of decorate a bit. We have a nice little table here. The weather has been really great this month in May and June. We're in early June right now, 2020. So we have some nice French doors, and this is what will take us into the house. So from there, we have a kind of a shop or a barn, depending on how you might term it. And we just have some more Caribbean furniture over this way. And so this is quite large in here. I like to call it the shop. So I can do some of my man things in here. So I show that for those who like having tools. So I've been able to put up a lot of pegboard and kind of keep everything neat. Have a little shelf and so forth. So it's been a neat little thing. I put a light up. There wasn't a light. Put a light up here. So there's a lot of cool things, a lot of cool projects that I could work on while I'm here. So this is kind of a image of the backyard. There's a few maple trees along the side. So it's been really fun living here. Clary has been wonderful, but due to the virus, of course, we haven't been able to do a lot of traveling. So I thought I would do something a little different to kind of connect with everybody, say hi to everybody why we're here, but also to kind of, some of you have not seen the house before, and some of you have been here, but we've done a few changes over time. So it's been a neat experience. Oh, and it's hard to see, but especially from our bedroom, there's a mountain range that we can see through the trees there. We were able to see a mountain range here, but they just started a 3-story townhouse project right behind our house, and it blocked the wonderful view of the mountains. So I'm pretty disappointed about that. So those are the western mountains, and then there is eastern mountains on the other side because Salt Lake is in a valley. So that's kind of a neat experience when you're driving. You can see mountains on both sides of the road when you're driving. So let me know how you're doing. Right back. I hope that you've enjoyed this video a little bit, just to kind of see where I'm at, because I did that big move from Florida and have lived in Florida for many years. Go Gators. But it was time for a change. I'm really enjoying being in Salt Lake City, and I'm enjoying being with Clary. And for those of you who don't remember, Clary and I met at Oral Roberts University when we were very young, and we kept in touch with each other's families over the years. And so we've gotten back together, and it's been, I keep using that word wonderful because it has been wonderful. I borrow the word wonderful from Marilyn Ward because that's one of her favorite words. So bye for now. I hope to do a video a little later that will connect you with the inside of the house. And as we have a basement here where it has a separate entrance, and so we're looking to start to rent that soon. So I did a renovation on that so that could happen. All right, so bye for now, and I look forward to hearing from you. Let me know how you think about the video.